Hello folks, we're out here today shooting a dandy little pistol. This is a Heritage Rough Rider in 22 caliber. Single action, 6-shot pistol. I'm pretty partial to these little pistols. I'm a big Colt 1873 fan. The whole Colt era, any of the black powder, the cap and ball pistols, the long Colts, to me, the revolver just had a very good feel to it. And I think when they started making these several years back, I think they've done a very good job on making it feel just like the real thing. And a lot of people's not familiar with the single action. Everything nowadays, it seems like it's geared to semi-autos. But there's just nostalgia, just the feel. And the history behind these pistols, kind of the pistols that won the West, I guess you might say. But I'm a big fan of them. I've got a lot of rounds through this little pistol here. It's been a great pistol. It is a single action, 22 long rifle. And it's kind of slow to load, but I like that. When I brung the kids out here this past weekend and shot with it. And just I guess a lot of kids nowadays, they get used to video games and everything's a semi-automatic, and you let them shoot a single action where you're having to eject each individual shell. It's a lot different, but these are great pistols. They're a lot of fun to plink with. And actually done a little bit of target practicing earlier just to kind of see. I'm a big number. I like to see what the chronograph yields on these things. And these little pistols, actually, I had to file the front sights on this one here just to get it comfortable for me shooting it. And the back side is basically just a groove in the top of the receiver. And then once you pull the hammer back, you're basically just lining your notches up. But I did have to file. There's no adjustability, so I had to file the front sight just a bit to get it to hit for me. Now you might get it and it shoots perfectly right out of the box, but I made it to fit me. But 6 shots at 20 yards with this little pistol earlier gave me an 1.25 inch group. It's at 20 yards, which isn't bad. And I was getting 1,036 foot per second, and that was shooting Federal 36 grain hollow points. So that's not too shabby. If you're out, you could, hunt small game with this thing, or like I say, I'm out here just shooting steel plates and acting like a cowboy. But they're a great pistol. Let me take you through here showing you how to load it. Loading gate is here on the side. These do have a safety on these Heritage right here on the back of the receiver. Flips right up. Red is fire. Or you can also go to kind of like the half cock, and just like a lot of pistols are. When you pull it half cock, you can't do it. But these do have the safety. You got to flip up the load gate, bring it back right past half cock, and your silver can freely spin. And we'll just throw a few in here. Like I said, it is a 6-shot. And you can still shoot 22 long rifle relatively easy. Just dropping each one in there. You might get a little bit better accuracy out of, some different shells. This is Federal bulk ammunition. I know CCI, I do a lot of rimfire shooting, and I usually yield better groups shooting CCI than the Federal. But you can, it's a lot higher too. But this for fun, for the kids, family out here in the backyard, you can't beat it. So she's ready to shoot. Let's see if we can ring some steel plates. And that's all it is. And then flip the load gate open, pull it back just like you're loading while it freely spins. Spring-loaded plunger, pushes the shell right out. They make it look easier on a lot of the Westerns, I noticed, but it's still fun. I love it. I love part of it. I like a lot of black powders. You have to slow down to shoot these pistols, and that's kind of like what about them. But there's a good feeling. They've got if you go to the Heritage website, you can buy 12-inch barrels. This is a 6.5 inch barrel. This one here is. This is kind of the standard model, I guess you might say. But you can get them case hardened receiver, different grips. They've got just about anybody covered for that. But try one of these little pistols out, and I think you'll fall in love with a single action. Y'all guys take care. Bye-bye.